Okay, let's see if that works. Who here can hear me? Who here can see? Because it was not wanting to connect. I'm gonna do it like this. I think I'm over here now. Can you hear me? That's the question. Is it streaming? Is it working? Okay, let's see. 4 minutes late. It was giving me issues. I blame YouTube. Hey, Roses. Hello, Vinyl and Transcended. Lucas. Right, we started the sacrificing early tonight. My goodness. Okay. What's this? That's not what I wanted. Do this. Let's see. Haha. Really? Oh, maybe that's not gonna work though. We'll see. Okay. Good news for everybody is we got some painting to do tonight. Okay. Never leave unliked. Oh, too kind. Right, we got how many watching? No, it's okay. If they don't want to like, they don't have to. I haven't done anything like worthy. Right? Nothing like worthy yet. We gotta get there. Close that. So whoever watched yesterday, Roses, I'm sorry that you missed yesterday. Hey, Dawson's, how you doing? Whoever was able to check out some of the campaign yesterday, I hope it was somewhat enjoyable and digestible. Okay, total name friends. You didn't get the notification. Interesting. Okay. Chat RPG. Yes, Lucas. You guys did an amazing job like just coming up with your own thing. Life's going well. It's just a Sunday evening going into Monday. It's gonna be easy tomorrow. So I want to get this kitchen, get everything still, situated. We're gonna do some painting tonight. I want to paint the stove and some of my goodies. Look, I got food props situated here. So painting. There's the dining room. It's gonna look good. Dinner is starting. What are you having, Roses? YouTube hates you. I'm sorry. Hates me too. Don't you worry. Never on the same page. And I have some mimics. I got some new mimics. This shelf here, my goodness, is going to turn into a nice little angry mimic. And we'll paint one of this guy. We may paint him tonight. But we have a shelf mimic here. I also have a fireplace mimic that, not for this room, for a different room, but we will paint that up. So I've started my mimic printing adventure. And yes, tiny food. So much tiny food. music. Okay. Distortion, right? Lots of size distortion. And I have some other things. Like I said, I want to print some of the other stuff out. All right, let's see how much trouble I can get in. But I like this music. Let's see if anybody knows any of this very familiar music here. Okay, Act 2 of Season 2, Big 5. Oh, nice. Shield with 3 guns. I'm using a filament printer, the Bamboo Labs one, so like it did a pretty good job, I think. I'm not put together enough to do a resin printer. That thing wouldn't get cleaned properly. Here's a good example here, though. So I just printed out, this will be for the apothecary room, just a bunch of little potion shelves, because I didn't feel like making those ones. So just a bunch of different things that I printed out. Yeah, good reviews. Good. They had a good sale for the Christmas time. That's half the reason I got one, because they are pricey. So, you know, whatever. Make sure you get your use. But yeah, I really enjoy it. It's nice. It's nice. Let's see. This off, but I don't want to damage it. Oh, you gotta be careful here. There we go. Yeah, so I want to get this done. What should we paint tonight? Cabinets, food. Who should we try to get first? They suck to maintain. That's what I heard. I know they do better detail technically, but I don't. For me, the detail wouldn't. For what I'm missing on detail is not worth it. In yeah, not there. Interesting. Yeah, I do my reviews because it's yeah, you can never do Amazon's choice, right? That's always going to be a scam. And then the best product's never the best product. So you got to go based on who has the best reviews, probably with the most reviews, and is pretty much a name product. It sucks. But yeah, you're right. You got to be careful. Reviews sometimes just aren't enough. You've heard this song somewhere, and it's probably gonna. I don't care about the video itself. I'm just having fun live streaming, but it is old school RuneScape. It's on. I just got a fun little playlist going here, and I'm feeling nostalgic today. You have heard this song, I bet. Might not be here the entire stream now. Hopefully, nothing I did. Fun. To be honest, I had no idea there was a skull when I printed this. That's cool. Who doesn't like a nice, well, scary skull? You're right, Dawson. What isn't becoming AI garbage? Easy topic to complain about, I guess. Yeah, you gotta be just extremely cautious, or you know what? Return it and hope for some money back. Worst case scenario. Too many supports on this one though. The problem with printing some of these really small ones is the supports are, there's so many supports. MS-DOS. Yes. I actually first I don't do anything with computers now, but one of my first things I learned how to do was in Windows DOS. And on my it was an IBM 89 laptop that I got an emulator to work and run Pokemon Red and some other games, but that's the main one. I play it on an emulator. It's funny, me and my wife were just talking about that earlier tonight. Oh, old school RuneScape's gonna hold a special place in my heart always. So many fun hours wasted. Not wasted. Enjoyed. So many fun hours enjoyed. So this will be in the apothecary room. I like that. We got some painting to do tonight. Lots of painting. I think that'll be fun. We don't paint often enough here. I don't do anything here. I'm a small channel. Good old command prompts. Never been easier to get to max leveling, right? One funny thing I always like to think about in video games is, and like a lot of games that deal with leveling, once you get to basically level 90, you're halfway there in terms of experience. Sometimes it's level 99. But yeah, getting to level 100 or level 99, always a task. I don't have to grab my pliers. Fine. Fine, we will do it. Waking up tomorrow? Why? What's tomorrow? Wait, is it birthday? Wait, whose birthday's coming up? Somebody's birthday was coming up. I can't remember. Yes, I know that. That'll be good. I should try to sneak in a good stream tomorrow, huh? Oh, I knocked off one of the things. That's all right, though. We can always make our own. Where'd it go? I don't think so. See, to me, this is the most iconic song right here. Dylan, hello. How are you doing? I'm making a abandoned manor, so a little haunted house. So I'm printing out I printed out some props. I've made a lot of the setting, and yeah, it's for my D&D campaign, or a future one. It's, wow, no in between, huh? No waking. Okay, garbage, garbage, garbage. Not all garbage. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, getting there, right? Steady progress. It started with just making these floorboards, and everybody here was like, what you doing? Why are you making floorboards? Makes no sense. And now the bigger picture's here. Onto the dredges. All right. Oh, all the hearts. I wonder why. Fighting me. Fight me. It's okay. Look at that. Ooh, garlic powder, then eggs and breadcrumbs onto a baking sheet. Sounds like a simple recipe. And garlic's amazing. Can't go wrong. Proof I'm not a vampire. Love garlic. Don't fight me, please. Why must you fight me? There we are. There we go. Okay, there's still a few supports left to get rid of here. Like I said, they just go nuts with the supports for these small ones here. Crazy. You've seen me before. You like when you make, okay, Dylan, I'll try to remember you. I don't remember the name. My apologies, but I'm glad you like this. Might be a little sick. Oh no. Drink some water. Try to relax a bit. It's going around. Flu season. Two more. Oh, this one's gonna be delicate. Let's do this one first. And then we'll get painting, I think. That's the main thing I want to get accomplished tonight. Get that little fireplace painted up. Get things looking the way they should. Like I said, these supports, they can be fun, but pain in the butt too. Good news. Well then. Sorry about that. I'm gonna pretend nothing happened and we're back to normal. No streaming issues here. Nice. Continuing on the dinner. Okay, Dylan, are you still here to answer your question? Yeah, everything I do is on a phone. Once I get more things and special equipment, I'll upgrade, but the phone suffices. Good job. There's a lot of simple editing apps out there. If you want to edit, just pick what works for you. YouTube Studio even just has a free, I think it's free, editing app you can use. Why you gotta fight me so much? Here we go. We'll leave that then. That's good there. Piles. Back to normal, right? Nothing missed. Here we go. Here's another nostalgic one. Yeah, thanks, Dawson's. Hopefully they're still here, but phones can do a lot. The cameras are amazing. Might as well take advantage of what you got. And there's so much different ways to edit now. It's easy to get access to something to edit. Okay, let's get painting. Where should we paint first? Definitely the brick. Okay. quite the mess. No, that works, Lucas, because I had some technical issues for a couple minutes there, so no worries. Lots of garbage. Okay. Let's paint you too. So much to paint. Painting for a long while. That's okay. I need to put these in order. Okay. Yeah, there's a decent reclaimer, but there's nothing that really works. Like, nothing, in my opinion, has more waste than miniature prints. Like, everything else I get away with doesn't have too many supports. This stuff's just, and it's not like it's using a lot, but still, waste. Simple gray. Can't go wrong. I'll just give everything else a nice little base coat. Get my brown ready. Get my homage ready. Bro, hello. Doing well. How are you doing tonight? Hello. Hello. Hopefully you are doing well. We are getting ready to paint. Nice, roses. Rearranged your room? I love rearranging a room. Hopefully it went well. Get the feng shui right. Okay, so this thing has to come off. Set you here. And where's my metallic? There we are. Bro, how did I texture the arch thing? I drew a bunch of lines with a pencil. I went through and kind of, with these tweezers, I went through and like picked out some of the edges that were sticking up that made it feel less natural. And then I also just kind of grooved along here to make space. And then everybody's favorite, I scraped it with a wire brush, and then I aluminum foil ball. A few steps, right? Not too many steps. Where is anything? My room's a disaster. It's not my fault, I promise. Just take that off and paint then. Aha. Yamad, hello. Just to be safe. So much love. Wow. Right? You guys, I'm indifferent. I like any nickname. You guys prefer calling me DM or D&D? D&D is a fun nickname, right? A nice little title for the entirety of that game. I'm deserving of it. What would be a good nickname? Mr. Amateur. I don't know. Oh, Lucas is there, yes. That's right. Let's always try to eat healthy when possible. Doesn't mean it's gonna work out that way. You were I thought you left again. I knew you were here earlier. I just wasn't sure. Glad you like it. Thanks, Dawson. Texturing's the best part. And then painting it to texture it, also fun. Grandma told you to put the chips away. That's funny. Oh, grandmas. Listen to your grandma. Lucas is probably like really relaxed right now. There's low risk of me hurting myself while painting. Finally, a part of my craft where Lucas is like not worried about my safety. Admittedly, I don't use the best practices of safety, but it gets the job done. I'm in a well-ventilated space. I'm far away from the paint fumes. Oh, poor Bob Ross. to paint this side, but just one little coat. There we are. Set that off to dry. Used to have. Let's see. We'll see if that even works. We'll probably do something else. Ooh, chicken enchiladas. You can't go wrong with that. Easy to make people hungry, right? Okay. So let's wipe that off. Some basic grays done here. Take that off this side. Guess. Let's see this cabinet actually. Okay. My table might need to be cleaned, apparently. There's nothing wrong with my table. It's a $40 fold-out table from Walmart. It works for crafting, because then I don't have to feel bad if I ruin it. Imad, take it easy. Yeah, it's a foggy, rainy, cold, snowed, like freezing rain earlier. Not the best. See ya, Imad. Take it easy. Have a good night. See you, Imad. Have a great night. Take it easy, all right? Thank you for just checking out for a little bit. Always so kind. Okay. Okay. First coat's always the ugliest, so let's get it over with. Half the chaos. No worries. Roses, you're cooking. I'm hoping you're still alive. Just painting furniture. Not even in the cool furnishing my actual house type of way. The only furniture I take care of is this tiny stuff. My cats destroyed my real furniture. Blah blah blah. Hello. Same. Glad some people agree with the lifestyle of letting cats destroy their stuff. We have no say. Cats are truly in control. You're right. We're gonna mess this furniture up. So I'm not sure who here was able to watch part of my campaign yesterday, but I ran a. We were running a fight, so they made it to like their first actual kind of like boss fight, their first encounter with the big bad, right? And I had to underpower a lich because there's no way they're all like level 5 or 6, and there's no way they could handle a lich right now. So I underpowered my lich, but I kept his AC the same, and ran it with. He had 4 helper skeletons who were nice and they do stuff, but they're pretty weak and easy to beat. And it was a good fight for them. Fireball, kill everyone. There was a lot of distinction about that word actually last night. They're like, "Can I cast fireball?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can." Did you? I'm not gonna say much, but this is your first time doing it. Make sure you know where your teammates are at. And he's like, "Oh no, there is a radius." Crash, doing well. How are you? Super windy, Lucas. That's not good. Just stay inside, nice and comfy and warm. But yeah, so they had to beat the 4 skeletons yesterday and the lich, and he got away. Thankfully, he almost didn't. He was failing a lot of rolls. Somebody used Tasha's hideous laughter on my villain, and 5 times in a row, I failed his saves. And this dude was stuck laughing on the ground. The villain, his big badass introduction is him just a burning skeleton laying on the ground. Not the most ideal way to introduce somebody, but it works, I guess. He got away, the story continues. But yeah, it was a fun fight. You didn't get a notification yesterday either? Okay, well, I need to do a better job at that. We're playing again, I don't think next week, maybe the week after, but yeah, if not next, but we'll make sure you get we'll do a proper notification. I'll make sure I set that up. They did make a chat RPG yesterday. It was very amusing. I was trying to read some of it while managing the campaign, and they were doing good. I thought of trying to run something like that with the chat before. Oh man, just find the joy in other people's stuff, right? Best you can. Painted that side, I think. Yikes. Classic mistake. Distraction's always good for that. It, as long as you're okay, you promise, Crash. I know it's a struggle, but I appreciate you using me as a distraction. It means a lot. Okay, I knew somebody was running from the law. I didn't know what was going on. That's funny. Yeah, life's, what is it? A roller coaster. It's gonna ebb and flow. Same thing with pain, same thing with experiences. But you're right, really, it's crappy when it's the low, but it will change. Soothing voice. People like my calmer voice. I'm glad. When I have to project and talk louder and DM, it's much different. This is my calm dad voice. And that's a compliment, Crash. That makes me humbled, right? That I can even help one person. It's pretty cool. Do I have any chunky dice or preferred dice? Not preferred. Ah, man. I like some good metal dice. I don't own a pair of metal dice yet, surprisingly. But or just anything fun. I don't know. I'm not picky when it comes to dice. I enjoy it all. Dice Goblin, right? Need a lot more. But yeah. What about you, Dawson? Which do you prefer? Yeah, wife is probably still creeping and watching the stream, even potentially. And then she played the D&D game last night. She's doing really well. The kids are good. My 9-year-old daughter is upstairs watching the original Pokemon series, and my 1-year-old son is sleeping in a big bed. Very lucky. I don't want to show off, but I think I might be the richest man in the world. Who knows? With a family like this, who needs money? That's funny. Rough. Running from the boars. Who doesn't love running from the law, especially right away? You gotta be breaking some rules in a D&D campaign. I have a 5-inch D20. Oh my god. That would just encourage me to make my sets more durable, right? Okay, Dawson's roll the d20 now. Let's see what you destroy. You will, and family comes in many, many forms and flavors. Don't discredit what you got around you. It doesn't have to be in the form of a wife and kids. Family's so many things. Nakama. Lucas, no, you're supposed to endure the toxicity and just turn a blind eye. Do you not know how that works? It can't be toxic unless you are there. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Unless there's maybe some red flags. You know, look all for those. Wise. One day I hope to be wise. I want to be the kooky old man. Just, you don't know if I'm insane or giving you good advice, but you listen anyways. That's my goal. Lucas, get out of the toxic relationship immediately. But I can fix him. I can, Lucas. I don't have to leave. Ugh, you're right. Emma, my mom and dad are getting a divorce. Emma, no. I'm so sorry to hear that. But it doesn't always mean it's a bad thing. Divorce, speaking of everything meaning many, many things, it's just another chapter. Emma, you got this. Welcome back. Crash, you do what you need to, man. Just hang out or take a break and try to rest. No worries. There you go. No worries, man. No worries. Just here painting plastic. Hello, Bionicle Freak. You have spawned. They are here. I wouldn't say I know what the experience of divorce is like. My parents split when I was like 1 year old, and I grew up with a really strict military stepdad, so I can't relate to divorce, in a way. Too young to know what it was like going through it. See, what is it, 50% now? More than 50%? That's unfortunate, but you know, it happens. No worry, Crash. You take it easy. You take care of yourself first and foremost, man. See, and that's important, is having a good, again, like I said, family doesn't have to be blood. You have some good people to get your back. You'll be all right. Not a creature on this planet can do anything alone. That's just not how that goes. That's a nice wash on that one. I'm not going to be able to get the back of those without damaging anything. You and most people, you're one of those like selfless people. It's dangerous. Big ass hug for everyone. Dawson's got the right idea. Big ass hug. So, I'm not sure if any of you know where Charlottesville, Virginia is, but we went up there yesterday during the day to visit. We used to live there. And Charlottesville is it's a beautiful, beautiful small town. And there's a guy there, and it's been 10 years I've seen this guy in downtown Charlottesville. He stands downtown, he has a blindfold on, and he just stands there with open arms, and he has a sign that says, I'm trying to earn more trust in the world. Hug me if you need a hug. We don't need to know each other. We don't need to see each other. I'm here if you need a hug. Something like that. And this guy's been there for 10 years downtown, just with a blindfold on, just willing to hug anybody that just needs a hug passing by. And I have definitely given that guy a hug, and he gives good hugs. Nice guy. Really nice guy. Just spreading unbiased love. Pretty cool things. 10 to 20 hugs a day, Dawson's. That's not dumb at all. That's like the most genuine advice you can give. That might be number one advice. A self-affirmation hug is always good too. I think I need to take off. Oh, I'm just gonna keep it there. Guess fireball on Dawson. Dawson hugs your fireball. Do a nice wash on these things. Everybody will sink deep, deep, deep. Bionicle eats the fireball. Let's see. See you soon. Like I said, I'm just chilling in my basement, painting a bunch of plastic. Not a bad way to live, I guess. Nice. 2 minutes left until dinner's ready. Is the wolf home ready for dinner, or do they get home soon? Your good, Crash. Good. I like helping people. Dawson's always snagging first somehow. I'll figure out this whole system one day. Oh, it is Sunday, right. Wow, here I know my days of the week. I'm not confused at all. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a nice little like darker wash on that stuff. Absolutely. Will do, Crash. Take it easy. Have an amazing night. I'll be here for a little bit, so if you can't sleep, you're here. I'm not going anywhere. Stuff to do. So my party also had to solve that rune yesterday. That was pretty fun. I like being 22, you don't know where you go and it hurts a lot. But, yeah, Lucas is right. Even then, like, as an adult, like, you'll have friends that date for a long time, and when people break up, even, not even just divorce, when people break up as adults, you'll lose friends groups ever. It's amazing. Yeah, like, 'cause again, sometimes divorce is just kind of like, yeah, they shouldn't have been together. Let's just nip this in the bud. But sometimes it's a little more tragic. But yeah, divorce can be within friend groups. It can be anywhere. Once you enter the adult world, it's crazy. Flourish and perish. Was that part? Was that there? Did I record that part? Flourish and perish. Lucas got the main clues. Would never get divorced to your beautiful wife, and I can tell you her name. I would never divorce my wife either. She'd hunt me down to the end of the earth. She won't let it happen. I love her. Be like, we're getting divorced, and she's like, good luck. Lucas, you said flourish and perish, correct? It's really funny you say that. You say why did you say flourish and perish? Just a question. Your wife is food. I knew it was gonna be a joke, Bionicle. Gosh darn it. Oh my god, Bushcrafter. You're right, you never did. It was on my to-do list over the weekend and we didn't get it done. And also welcome back, Bushcrafter. Nice to see you. What's your god, Crash? Well, you take it easy and just take care of your body, man. No email club. If you want to email Bushcrafter, I think he has an email. But I need to message him because he has some links and stuff for me. Like I said, I'm slow at setting things up technology-wise. Okay, yeah, you saw it on. Okay, Lucas. Yeah, I was like, man, that was on the runes, but I didn't think anybody saw it on the runes. So that was funny to me because I don't think I recorded them. I wasn't streaming when they were solving the runes. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. So that was just funny that you did that. Crash, I'll see you tomorrow. And once you recover, I'll see you after that. I know it's a lot. Just take care of yourself. You got it. You should. Or like have something. Yeah. What? You told me Bionicle Freak. I'm sorry. I should know your favorite Bionicle's name. But I'm bad with names, anyways. That's not anything I'll ever get good at. Iruni. Yes, I like that name. Take it easy, Crash. I need to be better about keeping a lot of my promises. My promises get kept, though be it delayed. This is my mimic shelf. I'm so excited. Have a good night, Crash. I've seen. I haven't watched a stream, but I did look at the channel. Yes. You said we often stream at the same time, right? Speaking of promises, what a good segue, too. Let me do this right now. Let's see. Oh, Bushcrafter, I'm going to send you an email. So thanks for reminding me. Have a great night, all right? Take it easy. Do you often stream at the same time? It'd be funny if you got a little... Just have his stream going in the background. Real easy. Right? Do both at the same time, right? Two birds, one stone. Okay, Bushcrafter, I'm sending the email right now. All right, Bushcrafter, we sent that out. Okay, that was boring sending an email, sorry guys, but I had to do it because it was on my promise list. And he has got information for me. And who doesn't love information? Knowledge is power. Oh, no chairs? I thought I printed a chair. That's all right. No worries. It's always a good way to tell generationally. Favorite Pokemon game, if any, if you've ever played a Pokemon game. A Bionicle themed campaign, that'd be pretty cool. I'm sure they make like Bionicle miniatures too. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Blue was good, red was good. Your brother would never share yellow? No. The forbidden. It was nice because yellow was, I don't know, it was unique, right? And that's what made it a little more fun, I guess, and more challenging in the beginning because you had a Pikachu to fight the first gym. But nothing a little grinding doesn't fix. And that I think silver is my favorite. They were insane when they dropped. You're right. That just completely, that's what launched it into insane fandom. Pokemon Gold and Silver, and then what was it, Platinum or Diamond? I can't remember the order. Platinum, I think. When they came out, that was crazy. Have you seen the Pokemon Sun and Moon series? I haven't watched that series. No, I haven't watched it in many years. My daughter's watching the original series right now. But no, it's pretty good. I'm sure it's good. I haven't played the Sun and Moon games. Wasn't it? They were okay. I haven't played a Pokemon game in a while. Newest one was just extremely disappointing, I think, personally. They're not even Pokemon games anymore. Angry old man rant. Okay. The card duels. I collected the cards, never dueled with them. The main cards I would Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was my main dueling game back in the day. Now as an adult, it's Magic. What generated card? Oh god. I can't even remember all the generation orders. 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe, I think it was. Later on. Wait, maybe I'm mixing the name up. I think 2. I have to look that up. I enjoy Pokemon, but I'm far from an expert anymore. Yeah, Gen 2 is just so good. So good. Chikorita. No, yeah. Bayleaf was one of my favorite, like, evolutions. Meganium's my favorite. That's the first Pokemon I ever got to level 100. And I would just basically solo the Elite Four with Meganium. That's, so good. Meganium? I can't say it right. However you say that Pokemon. Yes. No, seriously, like, no, I can't come to dinner because I have to finish this up. Like, you don't get it. Oh, man. Pokemon Stadium really ruined my day back in the day. That game was hard. Hard but fun. Too true. Anything should be somewhat challenging if it's going to be enjoyable, right? I was explaining that to one of my players last night. Is like, they're like, ooh, this was good, but like, man, that was hard. I was only at 4 health. And I'm like, that's the fun part, right? Like, if you breeze through every battle, no challenge, you're not like, oh crap, I have a decision to make here. Game's not going to be fun. But if it's overwhelmingly soul-crushing hard, well, that takes either a certain type of gamer or just not your cup of tea, as with most. It's got to be a right balance. Hard but fun. Violet was that the one I played? Scarlet and Violet. Those were the last I played, and those were like the newer ones. Those were pretty good. Those were fun. Still held true to a lot of the Pokemon elements, but there's so many new things added to the games. Again, I'm just an old man. I can't keep up. Right, Lucas? The balance. I mean, we can just say that's the cop out and the answer to anything in life. What's the answer? I don't know. Find a balance. What should I do here? Find a balance. That's the shortcut to any answer in life. Okay, I got that done. Those are going to be drying for a minute. I might as well whitewash this while I have a chance. Krissa, oh my goodness, it's been a minute since I've seen you. Hello. Yes, it's looking good, right? We've got quite a few things We'll say in the fire. Welcome back, Krissa. Bionicle's pretty old now. I think most elders would be fans, right? D&D on the Sega, if that wouldn't ruin D&D for you. It's true. It's very true. Okay. Okay, let's do this here. Let's go back. Vibu, hello. I'm sneaking right in. Chris. Oh, Chris A. Okay, I say Chris A then. Sorry, Chris. Thanks for correcting me. I just see what I see. Welcome back, Chris. Our generation is weird. It's mechanical. It's true. It's very true. Sorry about not being here. It's okay. We all come in waves. It's alright. Now suddenly it's been aged. You can tell where there's more glue. That's all right. I was drawing. Yes, I went to the. Ooh, Ann Arbor Museum. That sounds fun, Vibu. How'd that go? Some of the best scattered terrain I've seen. How do you make the little puddles and knickknacks and all that? No, I cheated on the knickknacks. So I have made like these bottles and stuff. Like I've made these little potion bottles before, but all these little things in the food is 3D printed. I cheated, so I just 3D print these little things. Some of the stuff that's just not worth carving and making and crafting. There, to the second coat. Nice. That'll be a good fireplace. Turn that glue gun on. And don't burn myself. Oh, Lucas, don't worry. Take it easy. Have an amazing night. It was crazy. I bet it was crazy. I bet you. Hopefully you had a really good time there. Just a little winged gremlin came through. No sacrificing Whatever. That's that. Roses is back. Roses, hello. There you go. Everything's better with fresh mozzarella, but I know what you mean. Okay. Wash that once that's dry, and then we can do our detail work. That's drying there. Just put that one. Okay. So I want that to go in there. Yeah. When you ask, I don't know. That's a good question. Invite somebody to a video. I don't think so. Yeah. No. Oh, there you go, Vibu. Yeah. Vibu with the answer. Random. Hello. How are you? We got purple flowers. Wow, 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 wow. I like it. Just painting a bunch of stuff up. Just getting things ready. So many other streamers. It's crazy. Just one of many. That's okay though. I just want to hang out. Let's see. I want to do that. You missed a couple streams. Maybe not. One stream? I don't know. I can't. Everything's a blur now. I'm an old man. Okay. That's that. That's dry. I haven't seen Gren, no. A few people have been missing tonight. That's alright though. It's a Sunday night, it's a random stream. I'm not gonna get this fire look that I want. Let's see. He did start a few Duck Wars in the last stream. I do, Vibu. I know a lot of people that suffer with that. It's unfortunate. Life is not fair. There we go. That's a better flame. That's good. It will get worse. No, it just started. The candle emoji was a Diglett. That's hilarious. Like, how'd they get a Pokemon emoji? Okay. Yeah, I would spray paint if it was more. I mean, I could, but I don't know. It works that I just paint on stream. And either way, I got to do the detail work, so. Oh, that sucks. Especially when it like regressively gets worse. That's unfortunate. Stronger than I am, that's for sure. Still trying a little bit. Cat getting in the way. No. Keep that voice out of my mind. Oh god. Wow, it's in there, huh? Really cut that out. Where's my screwdriver here? You guys are so funny. Joe Bionicles. Oh my god. Guys, too much. Any mimics in the library? Oh yeah, I printed one out. I just started painting it. This one probably won't be in the library, but here is a shelf that is a mimic. You can see some of the eyes and the teeth before I add details, but yeah, getting some mimics printed out, getting nice and ready. I already got like an idea of where I want the secret. There's the passageway in this kitchen that leads to the library, which will be nice. Thingers. So I found one, yeah, a couple of them, and I found I think, what was it? It was a suit of armor mimic that I really liked as well. You watch Analog Horror by maybe I depends on how it would fit, right? I'm not saying it doesn't. And there we have a little fire. Because you are right. I think that fits pretty well. Nice little fire going. You make some. You know what? Actually, it's funny you say that because I have a mimic. That's for that. Wherever it may have gone. My whole studio's a mess. Studio. It's not even a studio. It's a basement. It's a mess right now. I had like a fun little mimic that pot. Well, here it is. So yes, that. So that little thing right there, I have to paint it up, will become him. My fingers are super messy. This little mimic will come to life, so that pot in the background, one of them, will become this little thing. Very fun. Very fun. More stuff to paint. Okay. I need to make sure that fire is a little higher. And then I'll glue all that down and make some little mini logs. Yeah, it's looking kind of nice, right? Oh, Tracy, hello. You're not late. We're all just doing stuff. Random. Of course I do. Absolutely, I support the LGBTQ plus community. Without fail. Since I was a child. Vibu. I'm going to bed. Tomorrow's a holiday. I know a lot of people are off. Let's just... I can go a little more. That's cut so much. Nice. Romantic. Let's see, why is there this thing? It's because instead of adding more acronyms, it's just saying, well, also like, for example, I'm an ally, right? And so the plus can also stand for allies of, or, anything like that. Anybody that's in support of the community. And there's a lot more newer founded things as well. Like we discussed on stream a while ago, Therians and everything like that are not necessarily in that title, but still the same thing. You're supported and represented, hopefully. Okay. Tracy, how did the rest of my... Oh, I'm glad you thought it was fun to watch. I have no idea if it was entertaining or not. I was just hoping people were not bored. The theater shine through. Not good voices, but the voices are there, right? The voices are definitely there. That's better. The dice rolling, you just keep a D20 handy. What confuses you on the dice? Hopefully I can try to help a little bit there. No worries. I normally pick the first of the name to try to call somebody. Yeah. Tracy. Yeah, so rolling damage, each thing will have its own damage. And that part does get confusing, but most of your weapons or your spells will do that. Like magic missile will tell you it shoots 3 missiles. Each missile does a d4 of damage. So you'll roll it's the little triangle one. You'll roll a d4 3 times, and that's your damage for that spell. If you have a bow, I think it's a d8 of damage. A longbow is a good d8, might be a d10 of damage, but again, things tell you. So a d20, your big normal, your classic dice. This one is your 20-sided dice. This is rolled for all your like, I want to hit that guy. Do I hit? Ooh, I rolled a 4. I definitely do not hit. That chest looks funny to me. Let me roll an 18. Oh no, that chest is a mimic. It's clearly drooling. I'm not going near it. So the 20-sided dice is used for a lot of like the main things, and then for damage or little tiny things, you'll roll the other dice, the d6, d4, stuff like that. Yep, and Dawson's also put a good point. The stronger you get, the more dice you get to roll, which is really fun, because then you're clanking a lot of things together. See, fire on the mind, Dawson's. I got you with the fireplace. We're tricking you. Better lighting on here. Yeah, and a lot of it can be good dialogue. Like, I haven't had a chance to even try to run Daggerheart or learn much about how the mechanics of Daggerheart works. If that's a really good way to play if you're into role playing and quote a theater kid, Daggerheart would also be really good because then you don't have to worry as much about the dice rolls because you can kind of explain your way out of things. Super unpopular opinion, juice is just flat soda. It's one of my favorite things I've heard recently. See, now it looks even more like a fire. Wow, 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 wow. Let's see. Then you have to lower it. Yeah, it's you lower or I just like do half or there's ways to homebrew that. It's spicy. Oh no, Tracy. That's funny. My daughter says the same thing. Yeah, random, you're not supposed to drink rubbing alcohol, generally speaking. Okay, that's all drying. It's still not dry yet. Sucks. No worries. Everybody looks like a fool, even if it's not your first time. That's what's fun about the game. Fair. This time? No, don't say this time. Alright, that's drying. Everything else is drying. I'm gonna just seal these off. And I'm gonna actually call it there for the night. Because I have to let all this dry and everything else is a complete disaster. Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up right here and call it. If you get a 20, everyone has to be quiet. What if I beat your 20? I'm gonna do a contested roll. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Not a 20, but an 8. So close. Yeah, I just started painting these up here. So first coat of paint on some of these, they're still a little wet. First coat of paint, I printed this stuff out. I did not make this, but I printed out little bread basket. There's little food items here. So we're getting things situated. And then, speaking of Theater Kid, I was cleaning and I found some of my old playbooks in the back. So those books in the back are some of the plays that I have been in and or have staged managed for when I was younger. Very fun. You got a 20? No way. Ah, crud. Can't beat a 20. Never, never. Yeah, it's fun. I miss doing theater. It was always a blast. Now everyone shut up. Bionicle, I have to beat that roll then. Oh no. Yeah, it was. I just kind of put him there earlier, and I was like, you know what? I'll keep him in the back for discussion's sake, just in case. But yeah, just kind of, I don't know, really old. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This was one of my favorite ones. I had to learn how to stutter for this play. There was the boy I worked with at a camp, and he had a stutter, and I worked with him over the summer, and I learned I don't know, the ailments of having a stutter and what it really goes, how detrimental it is for people. Really fun. That was a good play. Billy Bibbit. I made people cry when I died off stage. Bit the screen. Yeah. You guys are funny. Yes, 6 degrees of separation. There it is, right? That was a fun one. That was a fun one. If you roll a 10, not too bad, like a 50-50 chance. Oh, just a specifically a 10, not 10 or under. I see. I print them out, yeah. I used to buy some, but the unique ones you can't really buy. So I'm fortunate enough to have a 3D printer, and I use that to print them out. And then sometimes I'll like cut them apart and combine minis to make my own little custom mini. Brass figures, that's pretty cool, Dawson's. Brass figures are legit. That's awesome. Trying there. There we are, that's looking good. And this cabinet will be here. Let's see, let's see if I noticed brass minifigures are everywhere in the world, like pizza places, and not one is the same. Yeah, I mean, especially with brass, it's gonna be such a unique medium to work with. Makes it more unique, right? Yeah, I'm gonna roll, see if I have to use my brother's money. Use your brother's money anyways, right? No, I'm kidding. Tracy, funny you say that. I'm very interested in getting one myself, but it's gonna require a lot of space. The 3D printer. Yes and no. So like mine's a good size. Like if we, God, everything's a just big mess right now. How do I phrase this? It's the size of a mini fridge. I don't know how to really. 2 toaster ovens, a mini oven. It's a good size, but it's not like an obnoxious amount of space. You got a 17 to steal your brother's money. Yes. Okay, let's set the scene for the night. How's that looking there? Like 3 easy bake ovens stacked on top of each other would be your average. Something like that. Take it easy, Bionicle. I think that's how that's gonna look, roughly. And then I need to make a bunch of little mini pots and pans. I'm not gonna print those out. I'm gonna make pots and pans. Probably tomorrow. But yeah, here we go. Not looking too bad. We're getting places. All right, I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, let's see whomever's left. Dawson's, Bionicle, Random, Tracy, everybody take it easy. I'm gonna call it there for the night, and then we'll get more stuff done tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow, day or morning if we can. Calcifer Fire. Is that the term for that? I need to make little mini logs and everything for that fireplace too, because all the good things. All right, everybody, have an amazing night. See you, Dawson's. See you, Bionicle. Yeah, I said bye to see you, Tracy. See you, Random, and whomever else is still here. All right, good night. Oh, that looks fun like that, doesn't it? That's really cool. Cozy. Wow. Really, Oh, see, it reflects nicely off that background, too. Yeah, we gotta get some logs made up. Oh, that's enough distraction.